Hey yo, what's up everybody, it's Zane JJ. Today I'm coming back a video basically talking about how can you convert your Singapore dollars towards cryptocurrency or your cryptocurrency towards Singapore dollar for those who are intending to basically get out of the crypto space because of the fiasco. And of course for those who have diamond's hands who want to basically accumulate more because when it is down people tend not to buy, and after that when it's high people tend to buy. So over here, if let's say you are looking to basically invest your wealth into cryptocurrency, this is the video for you. And after that, I would say that this over here itself, I would say there's some sort of risk associated with it because I mean it is not a fully regulated industry yet. And of course, I would say that with the recent FTX collapse and everything, so I would say the best form of storage is basically using a hardware wallet. And of course, over here, this content itself, we're gonna basically go through a few segments. And of course, on this itself is basically talking about the first part of the video is talking about how can you convert your Sing dollars towards your stablecoin, or your stablecoin towards Sing dollar, or if not your cryptocurrency towards Sing dollars. So over here, without further ado, yes, I'm gonna place affiliate links down below, and of course, I do have a Patreon page which you can support my channel using the links all down below in the description. So without further ado, we are gonna jump into the content itself. So over here, I have done the content talking about this guide to cash out your cryptocurrency to Sing dollars in Singapore itself. So over here I would say this video itself has been done on 2019, and after that from there this video itself is made on the end of 2022 towards 2023. So I believe within this year itself you can use this method to basically cash in, cash out, and of course from there the fees and everything that I'm gonna basically speak about, it might change from time to time, it varies, and of course from there depending on your preferences, you might prefer one over another one. And of course I would say this over here, we're gonna basically talk about how can you convert your Sing dollars towards stable coins or cryptocurrency. So over here talking about the old videos itself, I have done like you can use Binance to do it, and of course in this content I am gonna still mention Binance using a way to basically purchase your cryptocurrency, and of course from there you can trade on it. If let's say you have an account previously before the ban, so over here might not be relevant for those who are new to basically seek for a trading platform. And after that over here I would say crypto.com itself, I'm not going to mention it in this video because of the recent like fiasco going on with crypto.com, and after that I do not want to risk my viewers to use a platform that is somehow uncertain, and after that from there it might collapse anytime, even though regardless how much proof or whatsoever they are saying. But of course I would say if you want to use it at your own risk, and I'm not gonna throw my affiliate link down below on crypto.com. And of course over here CoinArco itself is one of the Singapore OG, like I would say most reputable slash famous crypto exchange in Singapore, and after that I'm gonna guide you through on how do you use that. And for Binance JE, I'm not gonna mention it anymore, and local Bitcoin itself, not really gonna mention it because the rates over there is basically a rip-off, so I do not want my viewers to get rip-off on that. So over here, without further ado, we are going to basically talk about two of the ways to convert your Singapore dollar towards stablecoin, and after that from there you can either use this to buy stablecoin then trade on the other exchange, or you can basically use you can directly use the exchange to buy your cryptocurrency, trade on the exchange itself. But of course I'm going to give you some of the pros and cons by doing that itself. And of course finally, if you purchase your crypto and you intend to hold it for a very long term in your investment, maybe to me long term itself is like 10 to 20 years, and of course maybe for you your long term is 1 or 2 years. Regardless of that, you want to store your crypto for 6 months or maybe 1 year or whatsoever, the best practice is to basically withdraw your crypto out of the exchange, and after that store it on a software wallet, cold storage wallet, or a hardware wallet, depending on what you are willing to do. So I would say if you are willing to spend $1,000 in the cryptocurrency space to invest in crypto, $1,000, just spend a few $100s to buy this hardware wallet, which is linked down below, Ledger, Trezor, or True Wallet itself, all linked down below. And after that, we are gonna jump into the content itself. Two ways to basically buy your stable coins using Sing dollars. So over here, this first way itself, I would say, is for those who had a Binance account, and after that, from there in the future, they might open up for registration for Singapore user itself. But of course, I'm not going to basically say that you can use Binance, but of course, this is only for those who already have an account to buy your cryptocurrency, or I mean your stablecoin itself, on Binance Exchange. So over here, first of all, what you want to do is log into your Binance. Before you log in, make sure you have a VPN over here. Make sure the VPN is connected to somewhere that is usable for Binance. So for my case, I'm already in Malaysia, and after that from there, Malaysia itself, Binance does not restrict trading or whatsoever, so I can use my Malaysian IP to basically access the website without any hassle. If let's say you are based in Singapore, you can use a VPN to connect it towards Malaysia, towards maybe Venezuela or some other country that is not restricted by Binance. You can just connect to your VPN. Once it's done, just log into your account, and after that, the first step you want to go over to is basically trade. On the trade itself, you will find peer-to-peer. So this over here, this step itself is for you to basically buy your stable coins, and after that, from that trade. And after that, I believe that on Binance itself, there is other crypto option, like over here you can see you can buy US Tether Bitcoin, Binance token, the BUSD, and Ethereum. So I'm going to focus solely on US Tether because US Tether itself is the traded pair among all of the cryptocurrencies. So almost all of the cryptocurrency, all of the exchange, they support US Tether. And after that, from there, I would say the trading volume and the liquidity on US Tether itself is top notch. And after that, from there, I would say, yeah, US Tether itself is somehow the best form of stable coin if let's say you want to use it for trading. But for holding wise, I would say USDC. And after that, from there over here, once you are on the page itself, do not head to the express option, head over to the peer-to-peer. And after that, from there, depending on what you want to do itself. So if let's say you want to buy your cryptocurrency using your fiat dollar itself, you do not need to deposit onto Binance itself because it's impossible. Because Singapore itself, you are restricted to use, therefore there's no Singapore bank account. So over here, what people use is if let's say you are a new user, you might type in SGD and you might find, hey, there's no result. So how am I going to trade? So for Singaporean itself, we have been using Binance for a very long time. And after that, for peer-to-peer itself, they came out with this BND itself, this token. This currency, I think it's a Brunei dollar or something like that. So over here, what we do is basically the BND itself is this guys as Singapore dollars. And after that, from there, people are trading over here on BND itself. So if you want to search for the pair itself, so I would say if you want to buy your cryptocurrency, you want to look at the lower number over here. So over here, this is the rate. So over here, you can say that one US Tether equivalent to 1.382. So how you do it is basically you will you look at the price itself, and after that there is some matching prices, and after that the next step you want to look out for is basically the limit. So the limit over here really depending on how much you want to enter in the crypto market, and after that from there you can choose the amount that you want to buy. So over here you can see that the first limit itself is 1,000 Sing dollars, and after that basically is accepting up to 1,100. So we get another seller is basically doing 50 Sing dollars, as low as 50 Sing dollars all the way to 2,000 dollars. And over here, this trade over here, it is going to vary from time to time depending on the US dollar, the US Tether to the Sing dollar itself. And after that, from there, I would say these are basically the stuff that you need to look out for. And the next stuff that you want to look out for is when you click on buy itself, it's going to pop up, and after that from there it's going to basically tell you the terms and conditions. So over here, the only Sing dollars account holders only. Over here you can do pay now is available, so you can just give him a number, and after that from there he can pay now you will pay now him, and after that from there you will receive your crypto. So over here it's very simple, how much you are willing to pay, basically how much Sing dollars you want to put in. So example, my investment, I intend to put in $800. I can just put in $800 over here, and this is the amount of US Tether that I will receive. So if you look at the numbers and it matches, just click on buy US Tether, and after that, once you buy itself, you are going to basically do a chat with the dealer, and after that from there you're going to do some bank transfer, and of course sometimes they might ask you for some verification because of money laundering purposes. And to be honest, peer-to-peer itself is not the best way to basically purchase your stablecoin because of scammers, and after that from there people trying to use Mule's account to basically launder money. So I would say this is one of the cons over here. But of course, if you are the one buying, technically you do not have much risk because you are paying your Sing dollars towards them, and they are the one being at risk because you never know your account. You might receive some funds from some illegal activity, and then you transfer it towards them, and of course when the police check it out, it links, and at the end of the day they are the one that will kena, and you also will kena. So do not do it illegal activities. And of course over here, the next step itself to basically cash out on Binance, simple, head over to sell, and after that the same option, just top up into your crypto account on your Binance itself, and after that from there select on the rate itself. Sometimes you might be deceived by the highest rate and click on sell itself. It's gonna prompt up and tell you that please WhatsApp, and this is only Malaysia ringgit rate. So over here it does not work for you, so you need to find the next option, basically this over here, 1371, and click on sell. And over here you can see the minimum itself is 100 and all the way to 900 over BND. So over here, depending on what you want to do, you can sell it. And after that, you want basically the same thing, check on the rate, check on the limit, and after that from there you can select which seller you want to deal with, and after that from there you will just deposit into your Binance account. your US dollar and send it to your funding wallet. How do you do it? Simple. Head over to the fiat and spot itself, letting it load, and after that, there, over here you want to do this over here is for the funding. Here transfer. Over here you want to select funding, and after that from there select your US dollar, and after that just put in like maybe 1,000 if you want to sell 1,000 US dollar. Click on confirm. Once you have confirmed it, and after that head back to your peer-to-peer. And once you head back to your peer-to-peer, same thing itself, head over to peer-to-peer, the P2P, click on sell, wait for it to load, sell. Okay, and after that, let's search for BND. If let's say you're not on BND, so once you're on BND, you can just select the buyer, the seller that you want to sell it to, and after that, sell your US dollar and receive it in cash. I mean, you can receive it with like Google Pay / PayNow, or you want to use it on bank transfer, depending on what kind of option you want to do it. So when you click on sell itself, if let's say you do not have the payment methods itself added, you can just add your own, and over here you are done with Binance. This is basically cashing in and out on Binance. So the next step itself is much more focused on centralized entity, and after that from there you are sending your funds towards a company, and after that from there I would say this might be more favorable for most of the people out there. So after explaining the first way to basically do your cash out itself, that's my way, because I prefer this option itself, because I can choose the rates, and after that there's more freedom to it. And after that I would say for fees itself, there's not much fee to basically purchase or buy crypto stable coins on Binance itself. But of course the cons is, if let's say you do not have an account previously, you can't sign up because it's restricted. But of course, nevertheless, I'm gonna link it down below. And of course they do not only support $10, they support tons of currency. So over here, for those who are international viewers or whatsoever, you can use this option as well, doesn't matter. So the next option itself is solely focused on CoinArco. So over here you can deposit Sing dollars directly. So this option itself is for Singaporeans, Malaysian, Vietnamese, and I think Vietnamese or Myanmar go over here. So I would say this CoinArco itself is open to only the Southeast Asia restricted region. So I would say Sing dollars itself, this is the only way for you if let's say you do not have a Binance account previously. So over here, simple to use, sign up in an account using the link down below, and after that, my session is ended. So I'm gonna basically log in again. So over here on CoinArco itself, they support a lot of trading, a lot of cryptocurrency for you to trade. But of course, you might want to check if you draw that cryptocurrency before you buy it. But nevertheless, I would say I would not recommend you to trade on CoinArco if let's say you are gonna cash in and cash out. Yes, CoinArco itself is the only way as of now that I know of that is the safest way, and after that, they're the much more reputable way. Because CoinArco itself, they have the digital payment token license from Singapore itself, and after that, from there, it is much more. There's a lot of partnership going on with CoinArco. Nevertheless, FTX itself has a lot of backing with the Temasek holdings and everything, but it still fall, it's still collapse. So I would say CoinArco itself, use it at your own risk because it's a centralized entity. So I would say once you get crypto in, if let's say you're gonna cash in for cryptocurrency, get your stables out and trade on another platform. If not, you want to, is basically you can just buy whatever token that you want, immediately withdraw it after you have done with your buying spree or your flash sales discount during the day itself. Do not store like big amounts with them if let's say you want to hold your crypto for long term. So over here, the next way itself is simple. Head over to your super wallet itself, if not wrong. And after that, if you scroll down itself, you can just directly click on your Singapore dollars, click on deposit. Just ignore this. So over here, once you have reached this page itself, you have to read this properly before you deposit your Sing dollars towards them. So over here, they do accept basically over here only make fast transfer to your Match Move account. So when you sign up in the account on CoinArco itself, you need to do your KYC. I believe you can use SingPass to basically immediately verify your account because it's SingPass. And after that, over here, the stuff that you can use to deposit into CoinArco itself is fast transfer. They do accept PayNow, Gyro, MEPS, and after that, Swift, TT, over the counter, many more shitty options out there. But of course, the best option that we all know of is basically PayNow, if not the bank transfer using fast option. So we can only transfer funds that is from your bank account under your registered identity. So maybe your name is like Tanakao, and after that, from there, you want to basically register on CoinArco, your name has to be Tanakao, and after that, your bank account has to be Tanakao. So if let's say if let's say you're gonna use a joint account or a company account, I would say not recommended to do transfer from your company account or from your joint account, because it might get rejected because the registered identity might not match when they do a verification, and after that from there you will not receive your fundings. And after that from there you will see that if let's say you accidentally send wrong from a friend account or somebody that owe you money, you want to basically transfer it directly to CoinAko itself, it will never work that way. And after that from there you will need to pay a 2% for all non-compliance transfer. So I believe this over here 2%, if let's say you make a mistake on whatever transfer itself, you're gonna pay 2% of the full amount. So imagine you're gonna send $1 million in, and after you accidentally made a mistake, you're gonna pay 2% of that $1 million to basically to rectify the issue, to basically transfer your funds back to you. And after that from there, I would say these are the only way. So once you already sent in your Sing dollars itself, you can just head over to your super wallet. And after that over here, what you want to do is basically search for the digital asset USD. Not on the super wallet, on the trade itself. So you want to head over to the trade, type USDT, click on trade, and after that over here you can see that this is the price. So over here, one Sing dollar is one USDT is equivalent to 1.38. So if let's say you're gonna do $1,000 you deposited in, and over here it's gonna tell you, okay, so 1,000 Sing dollars is gonna give you 7.22%, 722 US dollar, and after they're gonna tell you your fee itself is $3 Sing dollars, because they charge a 0.3%. But I believe over here they do charge other fees itself. So over here you can see that if you want to withdraw your cash or whatsoever, they're gonna charge you 2 Sing dollars per withdrawal. And after that over here you're gonna buy sell yourself, CoinAko charge a flat fee of 0.6%, but of course on my account I'm seeing 0.3%. It might be because they're having a promotion that is ongoing or whatsoever. So over here this percentage, if you want to know the true percentage, just head over to this page, which I'm gonna link it down below. This page itself will show you the fees of everything. And after that over here, to buy whatever itself, CoinAko charges 0.6%. So I would say it's a total rip-off, but there's no choice over here to basically send in your Sing dollars. If let's say you have a Binance account, you have the freedom, you can save on the fees. But if you do not have it, there's no choice, just use CoinAko to buy or sell. But of course, I would say next option itself is if you want to, you can use Gemini to basically do transfer and buy the GUSD or whatsoever. But I'm not going to explain to you how do you do that, because this is not one of the way that I would really recommend, because Gemini itself, they have some issues that is ongoing with their Gemini Earn. Of course, if you use the Earn platform itself, you basically see that your money is gone. And after that, I would say on Gemini itself, yeah, I recommend if let's say you want to buy crypto or whatsoever, you want to cash in, you can basically use them as well to buy, and after that trade. Because I mean over here you can see the Singapore dollars, you only can trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the GUSD. So over here not really much an option, and after that from here GUSD itself is not really having tons of liquidity, so not really gonna mention it over here. So over here I'm only gonna mention CoinAko. If let's say you want to use it to basically send your Sing dollars to convert to US dollar, and after that from the US dollar itself you want to send it to other platforms to purchase, or you want to basically send your Sing dollars into CoinAko, and after that from there you can purchase whatever coin that they are supporting. But of course not all of the coin that they are supporting will allow a withdrawal option. So over here you can see Matic itself, there's an option over here telling you trading only, VeChain trading only, and after that over here Clover Finance trading only. So when you see this trading only itself, you can't really send your funds out. And after that from there I would say this is one of the risks that you do not want to trade on this trading pair itself, because you can't send the money out from the exchange to basically do your own personal storage. Instead you're going to rely on them. And after that over here this is just selling you paper, and I would say just buy US dollar and trade on other platforms which have zero fees out there. So over here I would say the next step itself is optional, but of course with a risk. So another option itself, if let's say you know your friends who are having some US dollar, and after that from there they are willing to sell it to you, you can basically contact them, and after that from there you can trade with them personally, over the counter, or you want to call it under the table or whatsoever. It's up to you. And of course on my Telegram group itself, we have this Yvonne over here, Abby. You can basically contact her if let's say you want to basically do peer-to-peer itself. You want to sell, you want to buy US dollar from her or sell US dollar towards her, depending on what offer the market that she have. And after that over here I would say the risk that is involved itself, there is no centralized entity to basically, how I put it, basically regulate or basically set up this trading itself. Therefore you are gonna basically trust her based on trust itself. If not, you can use me as an escrow to basically how it works itself is simple. If let's say you have friends who are whatever person that you're dealing with, a stranger or whatsoever, to buy your US dollar or sell your US dollar, the best way to do it is to find an escrow that is third party, I mean a reputable company escrow, and you pay tons of fee, or you can use me to pay a little bit of fees. And after that, from there, how my escrow is simple. If you're gonna buy or sell US dollar, doesn't matter whichever currency you want to do. If let's say the seller or the buyer itself holds the US dollar, they're gonna send it to my wallet. And once they send it to my wallet, I'm gonna show you guys that okay, you're gonna sell 1,000 US dollar. This 1,000 US dollar has been sent to my wallet, and I verify that this transaction is true and he owns the money and the money is currently in my holding. So after this happen itself, the whoever is gonna pay in the Sing dollars or whatsoever, they're gonna pay it through their bank transfer to the party or whatsoever. The person gonna send a transfer, and once the person the sender that sends me this US dollar confirm that oh, I received the Sing dollars already, and after that from there I will release this US dollar with my on the holding on my Ethereum wallet or maybe TRC20 towards towards the person that sends the fiat. So this is the way of my escrow work. But of course, I would say you can use my service if you trust me enough. And of course, I'm just a random dude on the internet, but of course, providing additional security/services in my Telegram channel. And of course, I would say the next step itself is after we talk about all of this entry and exit on your cryptocurrency itself. Right now, how do you like actually trade it? Instead of using CoinHardcore paying like a 0.6% fee, or basically if let's say you own the Binance account, you can basically trade on it. And of course, if let's say you do not have a Binance account, you might be thinking, okay, so I already have my US dollar, so how do I trade using this US dollar? Over here is simple to do it. Basically, I would say the exchange that I would recommend itself is basically if you have a Binance account, you can basically just cash in, and after that from there you will have all your US dollar on Binance. Yes, you can trade on Binance itself, and after that from there their trading fee itself is slightly lower, if I'm not wrong. Yep, on Binance itself, the spot trading fee itself is 0.1% compared to CoinHardcore 0.6%. I mean, if let's say you're gonna do like huge trading or long-term trading itself, which platform would you use? Of course, you will pay the one-time fee on CoinHardcore, and after that, from there, you will use it on other platforms to basically trade. So over here, I would say Binance charge 0.1% on trading. If let's say you have a Binance account, good for you, you can use it. And of course, Binance is running a promotion right now, if I'm not wrong. If you trade Bitcoin to US dollar itself, they do have a 0% trading fee on the Bitcoin pair itself. So I would say if you have a Binance account, you can use it. But of course, if you do not have a Binance account, then how? Next step itself, I would say Bybit itself is one of the platform that is, I would say it's restricted in Singapore itself, but of course, as of now, currently they have already done their proof of like reserve the Merkle tree, and after that from there prove to the customer that they do have this asset indeed. And after that from there, I would say over here, why do I promote Bybit itself? Because of their spot trading fee. There is zero fees. Basically, if you buy the spot trading pairs over here, spot trading, they do accept quite a lot of pairs on US dollar. So over here, these are all of the token that they are listed. They have listed, and after that over here, if let's say you want to use it to buy, you want to buy your crypto over there, I would say you do not need to do KYC yet, because if let's say you're gonna buy like less than 10,000 or 100,000, if I'm not wrong, you can withdraw from the platform. And after that, from there, I would say for me, I'm a Singapore account, and I do have the account there, and I do trade there because of the 0% trading fee. And after that, from there, I would say if you want to trade on, if let's say you can't use Binance, Bybit is the next option that I will go for. And after that, from there, the same thing on Bybit itself, you still need to use a VPN, and after that, from there, use a VPN to buy and sell. And of course, if let's say you are worried about this, where to trade your crypto itself, yeah, just pay the fee. To be safe itself, if you want to be safe, just pay the fee. And of course, from there, you have to know that which currency is withdrawable. And if let's say the currency is withdrawable, make sure to store it on your hardware wallet. If let's say I mean like you can use it to basically trade on 0.6% on fee. If not, you can save 0% on all fees. And of course, on Bybit itself, they have this celebration. And let's say you are new to the platform itself, you can sign up an account, and of course you can get free bonuses on Bybit itself. They do run promotion from time to time, but of course I will never ask you to store your crypto with them. Once you buy it, after buying whatever itself, just transfer it out. So over here, Bybit itself, if let's say you are not comfortable using them itself, you can use PIFMax as well. PIFMax Exchange also have a spot trading which supports 0% fee, and of course for those who are looking for those like shit coin, meme coin, or let's say the hype token coin that might make you a millionaire by spending a $10 itself, you can look for KuCoin itself. KuCoin itself, they support like thousands over of trading pair, but of course, I believe the trading fee that they charge is 0.1%. And of course, once you have purchased all of your crypto on maybe on Bybit, TIFMax, or KuCoin itself, you can basically consider. I would say this is a financial advice. If let's say you are gonna buy your crypto already, and after that, the next step itself is where to store your crypto and why I recommend this so much. So after you buy all of cryptocurrency itself, and after that, this financial advice is golden, and I would say this will never go wrong, and I will never get sued to basically promote this type of financial advice. Even though I'm not an FA, not a licensed, not a certified one, it's just a piece of paper. Come on. And after that, the next thing that I want to talk about is basically where to store your crypto. Once you have, normally when you have purchased sent in your funds or whatsoever, you might be just thinking, okay, just store it on the exchange. I'm gonna hold it for long term. The exchange is gonna basically protect my money for me. They are not gonna run away from it. You might be thinking that, but of course it is never true. And of course, I would say the best way to store your crypto is basically buy a hardware wallet like a Ledger, whichever it is, Nano S Plus, Nano X, and after that, if let's say you love touching the screen itself, okay, the Model T. And after that, from there, I would say, okay, how about I want to keep my hardware wallet in my wallet as well. Okay, so over here we have some cool Wallet Pro itself is as thin as a credit card size itself. You can slot it in your wallet on the go. You can use it anytime you want. And after that, from there, I do not own this yet, but of course, considering buying one to basically do unboxing. So over here, what you want to do is when you bought all of your crypto from whatever exchange that is out there, whatever crypto that you buy, make sure to send it out to your hardware wallet. If not, you do not have a hardware wallet, you can use a software wallet. I'm going to recommend Exodus for that. Exodus wallet. I'm just going to type it for you. Nor is this website.com. Yeah, Exodus.com itself, they have this crypto wallet that is a software wallet that is free, and of course this over here can be interacted with the Trezor wallet. And after that, I would say financial advice, whatever you buy already, if you buy a lot of shitcoin or whatsoever, just send it to your hardware wallet or software wallet for safekeeping. If let's say you're gonna go for a long term, and after that, from there, if let's say you're gonna go for a trading stuff or kind of stuff itself, yes, you can spend $1,000, put it on the exchange, and after that, from there, that $1,000 you must be prepared to lose it all, because the exchange can just collapse and after that run away anytime they want. And of course, I would say why you want to store your funds, your own wallet itself, because in the crypto space, we all know this itself. If you do not own the keys itself, it's technically not your money. So over here, I would say make sure to own the private keys. So when you sign up an account or whatsoever, they're going to give you 12 words, 24 words. Do not take these 12 words or 24 words to store it on your Google Drive or your computer itself. If let's say you do that itself, it's making no sense to own a software hardware wallet, because yes, you are taking custodian of it, but of course you are just putting your private keys on your desktop or whatsoever, waiting for hackers or malware to basically infect your computer and steal the private keys. And of course, from there, if let's say this type of facts that you can't really take note of, you are not worthy to basically be your own bank. So I would say if you want to be your own bank to store your cryptocurrency for the long term, and you never know, man. Crypto might be worth like billions or trillions of dollars of market cap in the future. And after that, I would say yes, it is the future of money. If you want to talk about it, the internet money or whatsoever. So I would say I'm bullish about crypto. So I would say that store this crypto till then to wait for it to happen, basically reach $1 trillion market cap, or I don't know, $1 market cap. Till then itself, you will need to basically store your crypto properly. So the best way itself is to basically store the words offline. And if let's say you use the software wallet itself, the software wallet itself, it will be if let's say you are being infected by a virus, the words can be reviewed anytime by keylogger or whatsoever through your password that you enter. But of course, a hardware wallet itself is much more secure, because this is an offline wallet that only does not really interact with the internet. They only send signatures that is conform. The hardware wallet itself, they store your private keys, and after that, this private key will not be leaked out towards your computer or whatsoever. And after that, no virus can be penetrated through it. And after that, from there, how it works is the private key is the hardware wallet, and they just sign a signature towards the chain to confirm that this transaction is going through. So you are just going to deal with your signature, so nobody can manipulate it as well. So over here, I will say hardware wallet itself is much more secure. And after that, from there, I would say there's a lot of security being done towards all these hardware wallet compared to a software wallet, because it's a software wallet, it's free to use. And after that, from there, I would say free to use equals it is not. I mean, some stuff that is free is not always good for you. So if let's say you're willing to spend like 1,000 or even a few $100s in crypto itself, you can consider using a hardware wallet. Basically, I would say highly recommend a hardware wallet to basically store your funds for long term itself. And basically, I've come to the end of this long ass video. So if let's say you love the video itself, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on post notification. And I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye bye. Peace.